Shabbat Shalom. Grace and peace to you in the name of the one who is the maker of heaven and earth, the one who watches over Israel, the one who will neither slumber nor sleep, the one who embraces us even in this moment with a relentless and covenantal love that will not let us go. I am grateful beyond words for the honor to be present here tonight. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for my friend and my colleague in ministry, Rabbi Davidson, and for his invitation to be present. When I heard about the savage terrorist attack on Israel by Hamas, the first face that formed in my thoughts was the face of a dear friend who was born in Israel and who still has family there. And I credit this friend with helping me to understand that one of the most painful experiences in the aftermath of the attack was an experience of what might be described as institutional anti-Semitism, reflected in heartbreaking ways by those many faith communities that responded passively to this attack, with silence, with indifference, or even worse, with a hasty effort to equate the violence against Israel with other expressions of violence, thereby minimizing its savagery. It can make the Jewish community feel as though we're standing all alone, my friend said to me just last week. It can make the Jewish community feel as though we're standing all alone, crying out to God in lament, with no other voices of faith joining us in the lamentation and the outrage. As a leader in a Christian community not very far away from here, if I have been, as a leader, at all complicit in that silence or in that minimization that I just described, I stand in your presence tonight in a spirit of heartfelt repentance. That is the truth. Please hear me when I say that I long to add my heart and my voice and my action and my energy to the outcry and the outrage of my Jewish siblings and their rightful demand for justice. Hear me when I say that I unequivocally condemn the Hamas attack on Israel and the atrocities connected to it, believing all the while that that particular attack is uniquely reprehensible in both its scope and its brutality. Hear me when I say that I pray with a breathless urgency, and that's the only way I know how to describe it. I pray with a breathless urgency for Israeli hostages and grieving loved ones who are carrying the weight of these atrocities in ways that I cannot begin to fathom. And that also compels me to pray for the synagogues of New York City. And it's an interesting thing. I'm new to New York City. My wife and I moved here 9 months ago, and I'm still adjusting to the rhythms of what it means to live in this great place. Makes me all the more honored to be here tonight. But I've found myself compelled over the last several days to pray daily for the synagogues of New York City, because I have this sense, this intuitive sense, that the people of the synagogues of this city, including this synagogue, are navigating these painful days with particular and sometimes unacknowledged or unrecognized anguish. Hear me when I say that I am crying out to God on behalf of all of the global leaders who are connected most connected to these circumstances, that they will be liberated from any agenda that would blind them to the urgency of justice and accountability in this. And then finally, please hear me when I say that through it all, I come back to what I know in faith. And what I know in faith is this, that the heart of our God is unimaginably good. Not malicious, but unimaginably good toward the people of Israel. That the heart of God is devastated, broken by this act of terrorism, the perpetration of which bears witness to a world that groans for its redemption. And that the heart of God will not rest. Please hear this. The heart of God will not rest until every ugly thread of this violence and this destruction and this suffering is woven redemptively into a far more beautiful tapestry that is in process but not yet realized. Siblings. Siblings, you are not standing alone in the pain of these days. In fact, there is a Christian community just a few corners away that is committed to standing with you. Know that. Know that we are standing with you. Know that you are held in fervent and daily prayer. And most of all, know that you are authentically loved. God bless you all.